So we are going to be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 48, and in the last episode we saw, a big war break out inside of the Americas, mainly in the Lime American country, splitting into 4 new countries. We also saw Michigan get invaded by the North American Union and Canada, spitting back out Iowa. And this Florida terrorist nation kind of got involved and took over some land. Over in the Americas, I'm just going to say right here, this North American Union has a new leader, and they are very scientific. They love technology. They want to advance technology, and technology will be advancing the most it has ever had in this episode. There will be a couple time jumps. In this episode. So, let's go ahead and get into this scenario. Starting over here in Constantinople, if you remember in the last episode, we saw Constantinople buy some land from the blue team, being this piece of land right here, and Crete. Constantinople has one of the biggest economies in the world, and they want to set up a trading empire. So they go around Europe and countries inside of the Mediterranean Sea, and they ask, does anybody want to sell some land? And they actually are going to get some land from a certain country over in this area over here. The red team may have some stuff that they're planning, and they need some money. So what are they going to do? We see the red team sell over Corsica to Constantinople. Constantinople paid quite a bit of money for Corsica because it is a pretty dang big island. And the red team, they need money for this project they're planning, so they'll take it. Another country they are going to be buying land from is the French Union. They sell over these 2 islands right here. The reason they do that is because, they want this gray union to join this union. And, by having a better economy, they may join. Anyways, now let's go over to Russia because, I think, Newton Isaac is cooking up some stuff. He makes, a kind of military plane. The planes that he made were kind of meant for the people, but he made a military plane, and it may have some turrets attached to it. So that was always good, but he may have just got outclassed by a new inventor, someone who is even better than him. And if you did not ever catch what the teaser was, it was a nuclear bomb. So these guys, I don't know even though if they have bombs yet, but someone over here has just made a nuclear bomb. Well, it's not exactly a nuclear bomb. It is more of just a nucleus. Someone over here, this guy is named Einstein Albert. Einstein Albert has just found that, pretty much everything in the world has a nucleus. And, people are calling him the smartest man in the world, and, this kind of ruffles the feathers of the Russian team. But this whole Newton Albert or whatever I named this guy, there's 2 of these weird named guys. I don't know who is who. This guy discovers nucleuses are a thing. And he may have just realized that these nucleuses can be used to destroy some stuff. So he begins working on some bombs, not nuclear bombs quite yet. But he knows that these whole nucleuses can be used for some good stuff. Anyways, now let's look at the Chinese team because they are going to be invading into a new country. We see Chinese troops start their lining up on this purple team's border, and they start an invasion into the country, taking over a lot of these areas very quickly and moving in. They don't get close enough to the capital though, although they do make a massive encirclement right here, taking a lot of troops. The Chinese focus in up on the north mainly, going down into these areas, pushing in. This purple country does not have a very good military or economy right now. These guys, like I said, they don't have a great economy. The reason why? I don't know, but they just don't have a good economy. But we see Chinese troops make a massive encirclement right here, cutting off a lot of troops right here. And, they just start getting squeezed down more and more until they surrender over. We see this green team get involved, and they start an invasion into the west of this country, moving in and making a spearhead up to go and take a lot of these areas, and it is very successful. And, China is pissed about this, but they can't do anything about it. At least not yet, because they don't really want to go this far out of their territory. So they are just going to focus on the capital, and will they take it? Well, and then we kind of just see the green team and the Chinese team push into both of these countries. China getting the most of this area over here, but Tibet is going to get a lot of areas over here. I'm going to just call this Tibet. Actually, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like East Tibet. Anyways, let's look at a peace treaty. We see China annexing all of this land into their core territory. I forgot a piece. And the rest is going to go over to the green team. And, well, the green team is very happy about this because, well, they making money with that land. And after this, well, China is going to go ahead and make an alliance. And this alliance is, well, kind of being a jerky move, mainly to cobalt the checkmark alliance. We see China make the hexagonal alliance. And, well, this is an Asian alliance, so you have to be inside of Asia to be in this alliance. You have to have a strong military as well as a decent economy. The first country we see join is Burma, or just Myanmar, whatever you guys want to call it. We also see the red team over here join up with the hexagonal alliance. We also see, well, what was old Siberia and this purple country right here. And, well, the purple country was the first democratic nation in the world. And, well, they were neutral for quite a while. But, yeah, now they just broke that neutrality because they feel like Russia is expanding too much and they want to stop that expansion. And, well, right now I'm going to introduce you guys into a new layer, this being the top 10 most populated cities layer. And this is only going to count in capitals. I don't really want to do major cities. And, well, the most populated capital is this kind of like California, the old California capital over here. Now, this is not the most populated country in the world. That goes to India. But India has their population spread out more than this one. This one has their population cooped up inside of one city more. Number 2 is going to go over to India, though. So, yeah, India does have a lot inside of their capital. 3 goes over to the Russian Empire. They have quite a bit of people inside of their capital. A lot of them did leave because of the whole Cypriot Empire almost getting the capital, but they have moved back there since. Number 4 is the not the Persian Union, the Chinese Empire, which is what I'm going to call it. The Chinese Empire has a lot of population inside of their major city. Only going north a little bit, Korea places in 5th place. And, well, when they were fascist, they're now kind of just a monarchy at this point. But when they were fascist, they had a lot of people inside of their capital. Number 6 is going to go over to the Persian Union. I think this makes sense. They're in the top 10 of population. So, yeah, these guys have a pretty dang big population inside of their capital. Number 7, only going west a little bit, is going to be Israel. These guys have a lot of population, especially from the lands they just got from Cyprus. Number 8 is going to go over to the red Italian team. These guys would be higher, but they're experiencing a little bit of a population decline, especially of recently. So they're losing people. Number 9 goes over to Adaria. These guys, they have a pretty dang big population. And, well, yeah, they just have them spread out along this coastline a lot more. And number 10 goes over to Taiwan. Not a lot of people live on the actual Taiwanese island. Most of them live inside of this southern Chinese area, but a lot of people still do live inside of the capital city. And, well, these are the top 10 most populated capitals in the world. 1 being the North American Union, and 10 going over to Taiwan. Now let's go over to India because, well, they are going to be expanding for the first time, I think. Or second time, because I know they did get this southern part over here. But we are going to be seeing India invade into Pakistan. And, well, their justification for doing this, they want more coastline because apparently they don't have enough. India is way stronger than Pakistan. Pakistan is not a very strong country. They have a good economy, but their people don't really care as much about their country. Most rich people live here, and there isn't really a lot of poor people. So we see India focusing in on these kind of, like, southern areas inside of the shoreline, eventually taking it all over. Like I said, these guys are not super strong. We also see the Persian Union start their invasion over here, focusing in up in these northern areas, taking over the border, and will stopping because they don't really want much land. I mean, they're going to focus in on these northern areas, but they're just going to stop because they don't really have much intentions over here. They just wanted a quick land grab. We do see Pakistan push back in these areas just a little bit, but then India starts a counteroffensive up over in the north, cutting off their little tail from the rest of the country, and, well, it's not going good for Pakistan. The rich people aren't really doing anything. They're not giving money to the government. And, well, a absolutely massive encirclement happens over here. And, well, all of these troops over here, which was a very big army, just falls over. Provinces over here also are going to go ahead and surrender over to India. We then see a move from both sides over here to push in and cut off Pakistan from both sides, which happens. These guys then push up a little bit, and, well, this leaves open for people down here to move up into these areas, taking out this whole encirclement over here. And, well, with the capturing of the capital of Pakistan, it is pretty much over for Pakistan as well. They just kind of get fully annihilated into India. And let's go ahead and look at a peace treaty. We see the Persian Union only taking these lands. Like I said, they don't really have intentions over here. They just wanted a quick land grab. With the Indian peace treaty, we see them taking over all of these territories from Pakistan. And then they go ahead and turn the rest of this into a puppet state. In this peace treaty, we see the rest of these areas getting turned into an Indian puppet state. And the whole reason this is here is just for a buffer zone. And, well, India, after doing this, they're going to go ahead and create their own alliance in response to the Checkmark Alliance invading into Pakistan and the Hexagonal Alliance being made. We see India making the new Parallelogram Alliance, and no, this is not the same one that I think China had. And, well, the first country they get joining is this purple country right here. They share pretty good relations. The purple country was a part of the Central Asian Union that was here a long time ago. Pretty sure both of these guys got, like, freed in World War III, so, yeah, they have that in common. They also get this lime green country down here over in the southern tip of India to join up with their alliance, as well as the red Vietnamese country. And the reason they join, because they want to take back all of Vietnam's old lands. They also even get Bangladesh, and this is great because, well, Bangladesh is pretty dang strong for how small they are. And, of course, they get their puppet state over here. Because, yeah, and I need to give a capital to their puppet state, which I will give to them right now. And their major city, or their capital, is going to be going right there. This could be right in the Himalayas, but I do not care at all. And, well, now we need to go back over to America for the final part of this video. The North American Union has just made their first bomb. Not nuclear bomb, but just a regular bomb. In this video, from the time that I last talked about them, it has been about 10 years. So we were around 1975 at this point. These guys are very underdeveloped. And, well, they want to see the limitations of this bomb. So what are they going to do? Drop it on a new country that just got made in the last episode. They have about 3 of these bombs, and, well, they have to drop them out of planes, which they recently learned how to make because, well, they may have sent spies over to Russia. And no, what I'm about to place down is not nuclear bomb strikes. They will be in the future, but it's just going to be a quick placement. They go over to Iowa, and they bomb that spot. They then place a bomb directly in their capital. So that's 2 of their bombs. They then place one over inside of this, close to the border of Canada, and then just sprinkle them out throughout the country. Iowa just got made in the last video, and they are very weak. And, well, they just send their troops in, and, well, without any real consequence, they take over the country. Well, they have just used all of their bombs, and, well, they have just wiped out a country. Those were not nuclear bomb strikes, like I said, but they absolutely destroyed Iowa. Keeg is dead once again. And that is where this video is going to end. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Make sure to go check out my other YouTube channel, A Gaming Norwegian. I upload sole gaming content on that channel. Anyways, bye bye.